From doing insane bench presses to a protein-infused diet, here's how Leon Edwards prepares for his fights. First off, training is a big challenge. Sure, the fighter currently holds a record of 20 wins, only 3 losses, and 1 no contest from his 24 fights. Those are impressive numbers. And on top of that, he also has 7 wins by knockout, 3 by submission, with 10 coming by decision. But that didn't come easy to him. When asked what was the most challenging aspect of his preparations, he said it was the preparation in general, and he admitted that it's pretty darn hard on his body and it's tiring on his mind. He tries to spend time with his family during all that, and it just becomes harder because it can't happen. But then again, what training isn't?
That inside leg been there all night for Edwards.
He admitted that if you want to achieve anything in life, it's gonna be challenging. So he tells himself that fine, it's not easy for him, it's just how it's meant to be, and you gotta bear it if you want to be great.
I mean, Edwards is just so relaxed in there. He's not loading up every...
And this guy wants to be the greatest. When he's preparing for a fight and is training real hard, he likes to listen to some music, either some kind of rap music or reggae. But it can also be bashment, like Skeg or other artists like him. Basically everything to do with hardcore. He likes to get in a certain mindset for a fight, so if there's anything hardcore, he'll listen to it. But music isn't the only thing he does before a fight. He works out. And the UFC champ has even shared his off-season workout routine. That too in a video. Well, the one he shared is an off-season workout, and he's not beating his body up in that. It's just more about maintaining a good level of fitness and a good level of strength.
Nice post by Edwards.
To be honest, he needs a lot of it. Both strength and conditioning help prevent injuries and improve his learning, and that's how all his fight training also becomes easy, because he never stops. He's also shared the workout he uses to stay ready to throw his knockout blows. But there's one particular technique that he uses that's only part of his big wins. It was his conditioning and strength that allow him to find the perfect opening for his strike. And we all see just how great he is when it comes to the big fights that fans are waiting for.
I was waiting to start seeing the elbow game of Leon Edwards.
The UFC champ broke down the strength training routine that he uses to stay in shape outside the octagon. It's so he can continue throwing knockout kicks and punches inside of it. He does the warm-up first on a treadmill for 5 minutes. Then comes the big workout. He starts by working on his chest and back, doing supersets, and performs these exercises back-to-back with little to no rest. The guy repeats that for 3 to 4 total rounds. Then comes the time for the bench press, and he does 20 reps of that. After that, he does the incline dumbbell row, 20 reps, and he also does posterior chain superset, which he performs back-to-back with little to no rest at all, and also repeats them for 3 to 4 total rounds. He then moves on to 20 reps of trap bar deadlift and 20 reps of med ball slams, and finishes it off with the stationary assault bike, doing 5 sets of 10-second sprints and resting for 20 seconds between these. But that's not all. The mentality also matters when it comes to preparation. It's the biggest part of the game.
A lot of people down. Stiff 1-2 for Leon. Connected with the left hand there very, very nicely.
As far as burning out goes, you can do so mentally as well. It's gonna happen with just thinking negative thoughts. And all of that plays into fight night.
Wow. Sneaky little trip.
So, when you go to compete, you gotta have good mental health along with a good, healthy body. It's about not overtraining. It's not overthinking either. It's about overcomplicating what you need to do.
Usman got a nice right hand in there.
And gaining confidence with those paws with every passing moment.
The best you can have is a good team behind you who can ask you questions, bounce ideas off you, and keep you humble. Being famous also isn't easy. Leon said that everywhere he goes, it's always about the fight.
And that was surprising. That was interesting for Leon to do that, to mix things up and say, hey, guess what? Takedowns go both ways.
He goes out, people see him, they want to talk about the fight, and they even want to have tickets. He's come to understand it, and he knows it comes with the game. He's been working towards achieving that positivity for a long time, and he's grateful for what he has. He reminds himself that just a couple of years ago, he wished he was in the position he is right now. so we just know how important mental health is. But his diet is equally important in preparing him for fights. He said, for his training, he started eating prepped meals with specific amounts of nutrients. And he goes into in-depth details about what he does and doesn't eat to get his weight down. You have to make weight, so he's starting to watch it from now on and bring it down gradually rather than cut a big weight at the end.
I just don't think that Leon's going to shoot a double leg and take down Kamaru Usman.
His prepped meals are what have been helping him achieve all those muscles to destroy his opponents. You can tell that by seeing his physical fitness. I'm guessing that since he works out so much, his body needs many carbs to keep him bulked up and lots of protein. So yeah, a meal plan of 2.5K to 3K calories would be suitable for his weight category, because Leon has always stayed in a very similar shape.
The cobwebs from that shot, because he was hurt.
I was just one of those situations, Mike, where it was like earlier, we talked about coordination.
But he has drastically made himself more healthy over the past few years. And like his diet, his workout is also pretty much prepped. Leon does many different workouts to keep himself at the top of the game and always gets better. The training consists of activities like weightlifting, weight training, resistance band workout, agility workout, and the MMA routine. All of these workouts get handled by his trainer, so I can't exactly tell you what he does.
Good luck.
Well, the only guy who's been able to really stop him inside the octagon other than...
But from what we've seen from many YouTube videos and his Instagram, it's pretty tough. I mean, it can't be some sit-ups, right? To get where he is, he must train like crazy all the time. Not sure exactly what it is, but I know the workout routine happens both in the morning and at night. The morning routine gets based on his MMA workouts and training, so of course he's joined an MMA gym. Duh. He keeps his MMA training less than an hour and a half and then finishes it with a super intense core workout. That workout contains a circuit routine of 25 to 30 minutes max. He does many exercises like I discussed earlier, but during the morning, it's crunches, plank, side plank, leg raises, and stability plank. He also uses a resistance band or weights in some activities. So in total, he might be training for about 2 hours in the morning. And dang, is that a hole of dedication.
Beautiful outside leg kick, low calf. Now you got a straight jab.
Imagine working out for 2 hours as soon as you wake up. In the evening, he does an hour of weight training. If you want to have a body like his, and fitness too, you gotta follow this routine, fellas, because he likes to do lower body exercises too. He loves working on his legs and making them stronger. Why not? He's gotta kick people with them, and we've all seen just how much damage his kicks do. Other than that, he also loves doing compound movements, especially deadlifts, which are his favorite. Well, that's all from my end about how Leon Edwards prepares for his fights.